It starts as a whisper, low beneath the skin, a subtle kind of rhythm pulling me in. The room begins to tremble, lights begin to bend. Every pulse is rising without an end, consumed by the cadence, slow and deep. Every hidden heartbeat it keeps. The air is thick with tension, smoke against the light. Bodies moving in fragments inside the night. No names, no faces, just shadows in a line. Every step in perfect design. The kick drum hits steady like a second spine. Every vibration becomes mine. When the tempo tightens, I lose control. When the synths get darker, they take my soul. Consumed by the cadence, let it take me under. No need to resist, no need to wonder. Consumed by the cadence, yeah, deep in the flow. Every drop of rhythm won't let me go. Your silhouette beside me moves without a sound. We're not touching ground, we're not earthbound. The melody circles like a hypnotic flame. In this ocean of motion, we're all the same. Time dissolves in layers, minute by minute. The music doesn't ask, it just pulls you in it. When the bassline rolls, we close our eyes. When the drop explodes, the world dies. Consumed by the cadence, under flashing beams. Reality fractures into dreams. Consumed by the cadence, slow and strong. We don't know where we're going, but we belong. Maybe this is freedom, maybe this is escape. Maybe we're dissolving into shape. A rhythm in motion, of heat and sound. Where nothing else matters but what we found. Consumed by the cadence, still and deep. Even when the silence falls, it doesn't sleep. Consumed by the cadence, lost but alive. In the heart of the rhythm, we survive. The drop has just exploded, but I'm still floating there. In the space between the echoes, hanging in the air. The lights are flashing slower, or maybe it's my mind. Every fading frequency leaves the world behind. Dissolved in the afterbeat, soft and deep in the silence after thunder. I don't sleep. Oh. but I'm suspended behind my eyes in that fragile second after the fall, when nothing is everything and everything is small. Your shadow moves beside me, still in sync, but we're not thinking, we don't think. When the drop returns, we fall once more, but it's the echo afterward. I'm living for this. Not the sound, but the silence after, when we're unbound, when the noise collapses and the lights dim low. That's where the real waves still flow, dissolved in the afterbeat, still and true. Even when the music ends, it carries. Dissolved in the afterbeat, soft but strong in the ghost of the rhythm. I belong, I belong, I belong. With a steady motion, ticking in the dark, a rhythm like a metronome, beating in my heart. The lights move slow in circles, shadows start to bend. Every rising measure has no end. Hypnotized by the tempo, slow and tight. Every pulse on midnight feels right. The kick drum hits consistent, like a steady breath, pulling me deeper with every step. The hi-hats shimmer softly like sparks in the air. Every subtle movement leads me there. Your body moves in patterns, perfectly aligned. The tempo takes control of my mind. When the groove locks in, I let it stay. When the sins unfold, I drift away. Hypnotized by the tempo, lost in the flow. Every rising frequency won't let go. Hypnotized by the tempo, deep in the night. No need to fight it, no need for light. DJ builds in layers, slow and precise. Each drop of tension feels like ice. Then suddenly it opens, wide and free. The beat collapses inside of me. No clock on the ceiling, no floor beneath, just endless repetition underneath. When the drop comes heavy, we fall as one. When the lights flash white, we come undone. Hypnotized by the tempo, under neon skies. Every pulse of rhythm, hypnotized. Hypnotized by the tempo, strong and deep. Even when the music fades, it doesn't sleep. Maybe this is ritual, maybe this is trance. Maybe we are particles and when we dance. No thought, no fear, no ego to defend. just a tempo without a name. Hypnotized by the tempo, still alive in the heart of the cadence. We survive, hypnotized by the tempo, soft a while in the pulse of midnight, reconcile. Crashing at the core, the lights begin to shimmer like reflections in the water. Every pulse is pulling me deeper, submerged in the sound wave, breathing in the tone. No surface left above me, no solid ground to own. The baseline flows around us like currents in the deep. No need for conversation, no promises to keep. Your body moves beside me, slow and undefined. Every subtle motion rewrites my mind. The crowd dissolves, the silhouettes drifting in the blue. In this endless undertow, it's only me and you. When the tempo rises, we sing below. When the kick drum echoes, we let it flow. See nothing is full, lost in the tide. No world above, we know. Submerged in the sound wave, lost in the tide. No world above us, no need to hide. Submerged in the sound wave, deep and slow. Let the current take us where we don't know. The melody surrounds us like water on skin. Every rising harmony pulls us further in. No clock to measure seconds, no ceiling, no sky. Just layers of vibration passing by. Your heartbeat in alignment with the sub-bass tone. We're not just moving, we've become. When the drop hits heavy, we fall beneath. When the lights flash silver, we lose our feet. Submerged in the sound wave, under neon sea. Nothing left to wake up, nothing left to feed. Submerged in the sound wave, under neon sea. Nothing left to wake up, nothing left to freeze. Submerged in the sound wave, soft but strong. We don't know where we're drifting, but we belong. It creeps in low and steady beneath the flashing light. A rolling wave of pressure rising through the night. You feel it in your chest first and under your skin. A quiet kind of gravity pulling you in, swept away by the baseline, slow and deep. Every hidden heartbeat, it keeps. The floor begins to tremble, but I don't stand still. Every subtle vibration bends my will. Your shadow moves beside me in perfect flow. We're not leading the rhythm, we're letting it go. The synths flow like smoke above the heavy tone, but it's a bass beneath us that feels like home. When the low end rolls, we lean inside. When the tension builds, we let it rise. Swept away by the baseline, lost in the wave. No need to be rescued, no need to save. Swept away by the baseline, under midnight heat. No gravity left under our feet. The DJ twists the filter, and the room goes dark. Then the drop returns like a spark. Everybody in motion moves as one. In the undertow, we come undone. No outside noise, no world beyond, just frequencies we're riding on. When the bass hits deeper, we close our eyes. When the bass hits deeper, we close our eyes. When the lights flash silver, we rise. Swept away by the baseline, strong and slow. Every pulse a rhythm below. Swept away by the baseline, deep in tone, in the heart of the low end. We're not alone. Maybe this is surrender, maybe this is trance. Maybe we're dissolving in the rhythmic dance. No thoughts to interrupt us, no fear to define, just the endless current of the baseline. Swept away by the baseline, still and free. Even when the silence falls, it carries me. Swept away by the baseline, soft but alive. In the pulse of midnight, we survive. It starts beneath the surface, a pulse I can't ignore. A subtle vibration shaking through the floor. The air begins to shimmer, the lights begin to sway. Every rising heartbeat pulls me away, taken by the frequency. Low and slow, lose our frame. When the scents get darker, we're not the same. Taken by the frequency deep inside the night. Every drop of rhythm rewrites the light. Taken by the frequency, lost but free. Nothing left to hold on, just you and me. The DJ builds the tension, layer after layer. Every subtle vibration fills the air. Your body moves in patterns perfectly aligned. Every quiet heartbeat syncs with mine. No past to carry forward, no future left to chase. Just this endless moment suspended in space. When the drop hits heavy, we fall below. When the bassline rolls, we let it flow. Taken by the frequency, under neon skies. Every coast of sound, hypnotized. Taken by the frequency, strong and deep. Even in the silence, it doesn't sleep. Taken by the frequency, still alive. In the heart of the vibration, we survive. Taken by the frequency, soft but wild. In the pulse of midnight, we're reconciled. The clock strikes after hours, but no one's counting time. The city fades to shadows inside this pulse of mine. A low end vibration crawls across the floor. Every flashing heartbeat begging for more. Trapped in the midnight groove, no way out. Every silent frequency leaves no doubt. The DJ turns it deeper, strips the layers down. The crowd becomes a current spinning round and around. Your body moves in fragments under broken light. We don't need a reason to stay all night. The kick drum hits relentless like a second breath. Every drop of rhythm defies death. When the bassline tightens, we fall inside. When the sims grow darker, we don't hide. Trapped in the midnight groove, lost in control. Every pulse of rhythm moves my soul. Trapped in the midnight groove, under neon skies. Nothing left to question, nothing to disguise. this is ritual, maybe this is fate. Maybe we're dissolving at this rate, in a loop of sound that never moves, forever bound to the groove. Trapped in the midnight groove, still alive, in the pulse of the night. We survive. Trapped in the midnight groove, soft but strong. Even when the beat ends, it lingers on. It hums beneath the silence, a frequency so low. You feel it in your bones before you even know. The walls begin to tremble, the lights begin to spin. Every pulse of bass is pulling me in, vanishing in the vibration, layer by layer. Nothing left but motion in the air. The room is filled with shadows, breathing in the haze. Bodies moving slow waves inside the maze. No words to interrupt us, no thoughts to explain. Just rhythm running steady through every vein. Your silhouette beside me glows in neon light. We're fading from the world into the night. When the bass gets deeper, I close my eyes. When the tempo tightens, time unties, vanishing in the vibration, lost in the flow. Every heavy heartbeat, letting go, vanishing in the vibration, deep and wide. No past to carry, no place to hide. The melody's rising like smoke in the dark. Every subtle frequency leaves a mark. We're not chasing daylight, we're not counting hours. We surrender to the current of sound and power. The drop hits slowly and takes control. Every flashing strobe splits my soul. When the kick drum pounds, we move as one. When the synths explode, we come undone, vanishing in